Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Smash Bash, hosted for you by the lovely people here at Creative Nomad Studios. Our players are just setting up right now, but we'll get into our first match real soon. Alright, so going into our first match, we have Zero running Incineroar and Milkman with Ridley. Let's see where this goes. Ridley immediately trying to grab onto him. Oh, Incineroar follows through, sends him off flying. Milkman tries to stop Zero from getting onto the platform, but he pulls back just in time. Very back and forth right now, but Ridley seems to have a little bit of a lead. Ooh, and he pulls himself back on just in time. And a knockout from Zero. Now we were matched both 2 stocks apiece. Milkman seems really keen on getting Zero off the edge here. Ooh, but Zero instead knocks him off the edge. Can Milkman make it back up? Yes, he can. Ooh, and another knockout from Milkman. Now evenly matched, 1 stock apiece. Ridley has grabbed himself the Smash Orb and misses. Nice dodging on Zero's part there. Oh, pulls himself back onto the edge. Ridley refusing to let all of his hard work go to waste. Ooh, and he wins. Milkman 1-0. Good job, guys. Yeah, got 2 more rounds to go. An amazing demonstration of skill from both players. Zero with Incineroar again. This time Milkman's pulling out Kirby. Will he be able to do just as well as he did with Ridley? Let's see. Ooh, immediately copying Incineroar.
Kirby lands in a few good hits there, and then follows up. Milkman really not giving Zero a second to breathe there. Oh, but Zero falls through. And the first knockout for Milkman. Zero grabs onto the Smash Orb. And misses. Unfortunate. Milkman really keeping the heat. Ooh, an unfortunate knockout. Oh, close match, but Milkman takes it 2-0. Congratulations, Milkman. All right. So our next match is going to be Mike versus Katrina. Give them a few moments to get set up, and we'll be right into the action.
Ninja, Pokemon Trainer.
Oh. All right, getting into our second matchup, we have Katrina running Greninja, and and Mike. Let's fix up the names real quick.
No contest. Start battle. Greninja. Pokemon Trainer.
Alright, now we have Katrina with Greninja and Mike running Pokemon Trainer. 2 Pokemon users. Let's see how this goes. Seems to be pretty evenly matched so far. Mike knocking in a few hits there. Switching over to Ivysaur. Ooh, just to get knocked around. Getting that smash ball just in time. Ooh, just to miss. Unfortunate. Pulling out the Charizard, hoping to get a few more hits in. Seems to be doing quite a good job. Ooh, not letting Katrina get too much time on the ground right now. And a knockout. Mike really laying in the hits. Wow. 2 knockouts. This is starting to look more and more like a 3-stock match. Can Katrina pull it out in time? Ooh, not quite though. Mike makes his way back into the arena, this time as Ivysaur, only to get knocked off right away. It's a quick recovery, and gets knocked off again. Katrina trying to get some much needed revenge, doesn't quite work out. So close, but no dice. And Mike finishes it off. 3-stock match. It's unfortunate, but see how they do in the next match.
Start battle. Greninja. Donkey Kong.
Alright, this time, Katrina sticking with the Greninja, and Mike is switching it up for good old Donkey Kong.
Go!
Mike immediately out of the gate laying on some hits. A lot of back and forth going on right now. Mike guards the edge successfully there. So close. Katrina gets a knockout. Mike goes for the smash ball, not for bullying Katrina real quick, only to miss the attack. Another knockout for Mike. Trina trying to get some much needed damage off. Mike doing his best to try and take Katrina, but she's clinging on to that last stock for dear life. And it looks like another knockout from Katrina. Mike trying to pull off the smash attack, Katrina trying to dodge it for dear life. Ooh, Katrina manages to knock the smash ball out of Mike. Can she grab it from him though? Oh, but he does miss the attack. Unfortunate. Trying to charge up his punch there only to get smacked by Katrina. This match is getting closer and closer by the minute, but it looks like Mike might be able to pull this off. Oh. It was a close match, but unfortunately, Mike wins this with 2-0. Congratulations, both of you. You both played well. All right. And next up, we have Ian versus Mithra. The players are getting themselves set up right now, but we will be back to the action very quickly.
Start the battle. Hero.
Alright, so now for this match we have Ian running Sheik and Mithra. Surprisingly not running Mithra, but instead running the Dragon Hero kit. Hero immediately going for the Psych Up. And then the Accelerate. Unfortunate. Hero making good use of his abilities there. Doesn't quite knock Ian out though. He does with that hit though. Ian refusing to let that be a 3-stock, knocks out Mithra. Mithra still very keen on winning this match, though, pulling out all of the stops. Can Ian bounce back in time? Ian desperately clinging onto that last stock, getting into quite a few good hits. But will it be enough? Oh, and Hero lands the snooze only to get the final knockout on Ian. Unfortunate. Let's see how the next round goes.
Stop.
7-minute timer, 3-stock. Yeah. Yeah. 7-minute timer, 3-stock with the only item turned on being the Smash Ball. Is the current rule set that we have going for the competition. Oh, this time we have Ian pulling up Palutena and Mithra. Again, not with Mithra, but instead with Violet. Really wondering if I'm going to get to see Mithra play Mithra at all today. Little bait switch there for Ian. Mithra grabs the Smash Ball, and Ian pulls himself back onto the platform. Mithra doesn't quite get the knockout, chasing after Ian, and then gets it with that hit. Still has the Smash Ball though. This is looking a little dangerous here for Ian. Ooh, but Ian does manage to knock the Smash Ball out of him. Off the platform, but it's back in the game, and Ian pulls it back and manages to get the attack off. Now we're both evenly matched, both with each player's having 2 stocks to use. laying on the hits. Mither doing his best to even out the scale. We're really close here with the 2 stocks. Ooh, but Ian wins that with a quick parry. Mither does manage to balance at the scales. The match so close, this can either be what guarantees Mither's win or what gets Ian all the way into the 3rd round. Back and forth. Both players refusing to let the other get the best of them, but Mither does manage to clear that out with 2-0. Good job, both players. Played amazingly. All right, so next up we have Alex versus Till. Players are going to get themselves set up, and we will be right back.
Start battle. Hero. Hero.
All right, and what's looking to be an interesting fight, Alex versus Till, both players running hero. Let's see who's the better hero main. Both players doing a good job so far at showing why they play this character. Still trying for the side smash, just not quite landing them. Ooh, and a kamikaze. Both players down to 2 stocks now. Alex going in for the snooze, or sorry, Till going in for the snooze, hitting Alex. Alex falls to his demise. Till up here with the smash attack, doesn't quite land it. Goes for another snooze, lands an attack on Alex. Goes for Psyche up. Just misses that side smash. Very back and forth right now, but it is important to remember that Till still has 2 stocks and manages to clear that out. Alright, so far, Till showing that he's the better hero main, but maybe Alex can change that in the second match.
Start the battle. Captain Falcon. Young Link.
Alright, both players spicing it up this time with Alex playing as Young Link and Till as Captain Falcon.
Go!
Off to a pretty equal start. I'm seeing a lot of blocks and dodges going on here. Alex tries to save himself from that fall, but can't quite manage it. Doing his best to catch up until refusing to let him close the gap between the two of them. Really focused on this one, ooh, only for Alex to grab it. Fortunately, he does miss the attack. Alex refusing to let this turn into a 3-stock match. Another knockout from Till. doing his best to bridge the gap between him and Till. Goes after the smash. Manages to get it, but will he land it this time? Not quite. Alec's doing a really good job of bridging the gap between the two of them right now. Both players now with one stock apiece. Ooh. The quick edge guard from Till. He moves on to the quarterfinals. Thank you both for playing. You both were amazing players. Alrighty. And next up, we have Andrew versus Shrek. Players are going to get themselves ready, and we will be right back. Sorry for the delay. The players are involved in a little pre-match banter.
Start the battle.
Players are choosing their characters currently.
Samus. Bowser.
All right, and for the first match, we have Shrek with Samus and Andrew running Bowser. Good luck to both of you. Shrek right off the bat laying some good hits. Quite a few good hits. An unfortunate knockout, but a knockout nonetheless. Shrek just really not letting Andrew touch him right now. Shrek taking the first bit of damage so far this game. Both players fighting over the smash ball. Looks like Andrew gets it though. And does manage to land the attack. Doesn't quite knock Shrek out though. Goes for a quick side swipe. Ends up actually knocking himself out while Shrek makes his way safely back to the platform. Ooh, Andrew does manage to land his first knockout of the match. With 98% though, will it be enough? Shrek dodging all the moves and landing the final knockouts. So far, Shrek 1, Andrew 0.
Start the battle. Draw.
Players are just choosing the characters for the next match. We are ready to go. This time we have Shrek running with good old Rob and Andrew with Cloud.
2, 1, go!
See if Andrew can make up for the last match. Already landing off the first bit of damage. Shrek landing quite a few good hits here. Not letting Andrew get much airtime, but he does manage to get himself back on the ground. Rob with some nasty damage right there. first knockout of the game goes to Shrek. Andrew refusing to let these losses be his legacy, gets a knockout on Shrek. Chasing each other around right now. Both players fight for control of the smash ball. Andrew does manage to snag it. And doesn't quite land it. Can he make it back to the platform? Nope. A lot of enthusiasm from our players today. Shrek just absolutely bullying Andrew right now. Andrew does manage to land a good attack there. Dodges Rob's shot. And Andrew falls to his demise. A good match between these two players. You both fought admirably, but Shrek moves on to the quarterfinals. Up next, we have Orange Cocoa versus Gold. Give the players a few moments to set up, and we'll be right back into it. Have taken to singing All-Star by Smash Mouth to honor Shrek's victory. Alright, well the roster should now be visible for you guys. As you can see, we have 2 more matches before the quarterfinals. Oh, we'll do losers? Alright, so we actually will have 3 matches. There'll be a third one where the losers get to face off for a position in the quarterfinals. Alright, so now we have Gold with Roy and Orange Coco playing Ike. 2 Fire Emblem characters. Let's see where this goes. Ooh, an unfortunate death from Gold just there. Still time for him to turn this around in his favor, though. Getting some good hits off on Orange Coco there. A lot of back and forth right now. Both players landing really good hits on each other. Ooh, nice counterattack there. Ooh, clean dodge. Knocking the smash ball around there for a second like a soccer ball. Gold does manage to get a knockout and the smash ball in one fell swoop. Does he land the smash attack? Not quite, though. Unfortunately. Good knockout there from Gold. Another good counterattack. Really determined to guard that edge. Ooh, doesn't quite manage though. Orange Coco readying up attack. Gold redded, got out of the way though. And Orange Coco falls to his death. Unfortunate. Score currently Gold 1, Orange Coco 0. Let's see how this goes.
Start the battle. Jigglypuff. Hero.
This time we have Gold running Hero and Orange Coco with Jiggly. Orange Coco not quite bringing the jiggle, but Orange Coco snags the smash ball and brings the jiggle. Gold landing some good hits, doesn't quite knock out Orange. Origin makes his way back over the platform. Oh, and misses. Gold takes another knockout. Gold really not giving Orange a chance to breathe right now. Kamikazes manages to win the round with that. And the victory goes to Gold, moving on to the quarterfinals. Both played wonderfully. So up next we have David versus Food. Give the players a chance to set up, and we'll be right back with the action.
King TDD Sephiroth.
Great, and our new contenders, Food playing King DDD and David running Sephiroth.
Go!
Ooh. Food is very clearly pulling an advantage over David right now. David pulls himself back into it. Ooh. And gets hit with his own move and knocked out. Food just absolutely bullying David right now. Ooh, only for David to fall to his death. It's looking more and more like a 3-star match. David doesn't quite land that smash attack, and King DDD finishes off the match with 3 stocks remaining. Unfortunate.
TDD wins.
still have another match, folks. There's still a chance for David to pull himself out of that sad defeat.
Stock battle. Steel. Hero. Three, two, one, go!
This time running Steve and David as the hero. Starting this round off, not with no tomorrow. Bunch of well planned. Doesn't quite land that one. Would have been cool to watch if it did. Sorry. Food still landing off a bunch of well-planned hits. Almost knocks David out with the TNT. And manages to get the knockout. Food still with 3 stocks. Can David pull himself out of yet another 3-stock defeat? Food, trying to be nice to David, jumps to his own death. Food landing a smash attack. Good playing between the two of you. Food does move on to the quarterfinals. Fortunate, David.
Stock battle.
Alrighty, we're getting ready for the loser round in just a moment. Just doing something.
Mario.
This match is going to be Zito versus Zero. Zero's being given a chance to redeem himself for his earlier defeat. Might have a chance of making it to the quarterfinals. Who knows? Well, the picks haven't been decided yet. We're just currently waiting on one of the players to return so that we can get on with the final one of the matches before the quarterfinals. Oh, Cassidy, sometimes it's just about having fun with the game, not so much about being good or bad. Folks, slight change of plans. Instead of it being Zito versus Zero, it's going to be Zito versus Katrina.
A ninja.
So for this match, we have Zito running Mario and Katrina again with Crit Ninja. Zito refusing to let Katrina get a hit right now. He's still consistently laying hits though. Katrina does manage to get it off though. Zito's still absolutely bullying Katrina. Wait, the first knockout of the match. Alrighty, Zito's sitting here with 100%, still holding on to his third stock though. Zito's still dancing around the map, laying off as many hits as he can. Ooh, and this is more like a 3-stock match here, folks. Katrina not letting Zito get the smash ball. Doesn't quite land the smash attack though. Katrina does manage to land her first knockout of the game, preventing this from being a 3-stock match. But can she stop this from being a defeat altogether? Katrina is still clinging on to her final stock. And Zito wins the match 2-0. That's only round 1. Katrina still has a chance to redeem herself in the next match. Zito switching it up this time, running Ganondorf instead. Katrina sticking with what she knows and running Grenin. This round's already off to a bit of a better start for Katrina than the last one. But maybe she let my commentating get to her head. Ganondorf stealing the smash ball. And Zito lands the smash attack and gets the first knockout of the match. Katrina trying whatever tactics she can to level the playing field. Zito still keeping the pressure on, though. Zito knocking Katrina around right now. %106%, still clinging on to that third stock, or first stock, sorry. Does manage to land the second knockout of the match. Katrina landing her first knockout of the match, though. But Zito's not letting that stand. And ending the game 2-0. Good job to both players. You both played really well. It looks like Zito is going to be moving on to the quarterfinals. We'll get right into the quarterfinals in just a moment here, folks. So for the first match of the quarterfinals, we are going to have Milkman versus Mike.
Start the battle.
All right, and to kick off the first of the quarterfinal matches, we have Mike running Pyra/Mithra and Milkman running Samus. Both players off to a strong start. Samus getting a few more. Oh, nope, evenly matched. Mike securing the first knockout of the match. We're now evenly matched 2 for 2. Mike does unfortunately fall to his death there. Both players fighting over the smash order. Milkman does get it. Unfortunately, missed the smash attack as Mike also misses his charged up attack there. Milkman does manage to get himself back onto the platform just to be knocked out by Mike. This is what it comes down to, folks. Mike at 96% with 1 stock and Milkman with 1 stock. Taking a decent amount of damage now. Ooh, Mike ran into a bit of bad luck there, gets knocked out in what was a very close first match here.
Pokemon Trainer. Pokemon Trainer.
Alright, this time Mike's pulling out the Pokemon Trainer and Milkman for hit.
1, go!
To a very fast-paced start so far. Nice parry there from Milkman. Milkman almost falls to his death, but saves himself. Milkman getting the first knockout of the match. Milkman really didn't want Mike get back into the platform there. Getting quite a few good hits in there. Not giving Mike much of a chance to breathe here. Switches out to Squirrel. Hopes of getting some more damage off. Tries to go for the smash ball. Gets knocked away by Milkman, but doesn't die. Milkman misses the smash attack. Mike tries to make his way back onto the platform, but unfortunately loses his life in the process. Very close match here, folks, but it does seem like it might end up being Milkman's victory, unless Mike can pull himself out of this. Mike laying on some hits. But Milkman does finish the round 2-0. Well then, Milkman will be going on to the semifinals. And up next, we have Mithra versus Till for our next quarterfinal match. Here we have Till playing Captain Falcon and Mithra playing Mithra for our second quarterfinal match. I was hoping I'd get to see Mithra playing Mithra. Mithra really putting on the heat here. They're still not giving Till much of a chance to breathe here. Yeah, not quite. Ooh. Till falls to his death, giving Mithra the first knockout of the game. And Mithra does land the smash attack. It's a lot of damage already, giving Mithra a clear advantage in this match. Does fall to his death, but still has the lead of one stock on Till. tries to stop Till from getting back on the ledge. He still manages to pull himself up. Ooh, Till manages to get yet another knockout, but will it be enough to save this match for him? And Mithra wins the game. 1-0 so far. Good match. So for the second part of this match, it's going to be Till running hero and Mithra with Shulk. Mithra clearly a fan of the Xenoblade Chronicles here. This match off to a similar start as the last one. Till still has a chance to turn this around though. Mithra with the first knockout of the game. Grabs the smash but only to have it stolen. Not quite stolen, still floating around out there. Still a chance to grab it back. Not quite, it disappears off completely. Goes for the kamikaze, doesn't land it, instead wastes a stock. Still trying his best not to get 3-stocked right now. Still giving Mithra a bit of the knock around here. Good use of his abilities here by Till. Manages to get the snooze off, and then manages to get a second KO. Well, first KO for him, sorry. And Mithra wins that quarterfinal tournament. Both players played really well. Thank you for playing. And now we're on to the next quarterfinal match, which is going to be Shrek versus Gold. Give the players a moment to set up, and we'll be right back into it. So for this match, we have Gold playing as Gold and Shrek playing as Samus. Let's see where this goes. Gold is Gold's meat gunner. Very interesting parallel to Samus. Gold really laying on the hits so far. Gold did try to fire a charge shot there. Shrek got out of the way just in time. Both players are kind of dancing around each other. Both Gold and Shrek pocketing their charge shot. Shrek does land his first and goes to charge up yet another one. Doesn't quite land it as Gold hits him with his charge shot, getting the first knockout of this match. Ooh, nice counterattack on Gold's part. Shrek going for the smash ball. Manages to snag it as Gold drops to his death. Does manage to fire off the smash attack. Doesn't quite kill Gold, but does a decent amount of damage to him. Fires off a missile and to have it launched right back at him along with a charge shot. It's 2 knockouts for Gold so far. Gold really not letting Shrek touch the ground right now. And manages to get a knockout. Good effort from both players. Gold does manage to win the first part of this match. For this match, Gold is whipping out Corrin and Shrek Diddy Kong. Pretty evenly matched beginning so far. Gold and Shrek neck and neck, trying to get off as many hits on each other as they can. Ooh. Gold with a nice swipe out of nowhere there. Almost knocked Shrek out of the game. Shrek's not taking that standing. No, goes right after goal, getting some decent hits off. Does get knocked into the air again, but manages not. Nope. Almost got himself back up with the jetpack, just couldn't quite manage. Goes for the smash ball and ends up going off the edge a second time. Shrek's really gonna have to pull himself up by the bootstraps if he wants to win this one. Does manage to get a good knockout on gold. There's still a chance for Shrek to turn this around in his favor. Fortunately, he hits the bottom of the platform and knocks himself out. Gold will be moving on to the semi-finals. Thank you, Shrek, for playing. Up next, we have Food versus Zito for the final of the quarterfinal matches. The players a bit of time to get set up, and we'll get right back into it. Food rocking King DD again, and Zito rocking Mario yet again. Both players sticking with something they feel comfortable with. Let's see where this goes. Some good damage from both players so far. Food with a slight lead. Saves himself narrowly from death. Managed to knock Zito off the platform, but only for him to get back on. Zito focused on the smash ball, got hit by Food there. Food just narrowly missing the smash attack. Food with the first knockout of this game. So they're now at 60% 3 stocks. Zito determined not to let this become a 3-stock match, knocking Food off the... Oh. And does manage to stop it from being a 3-stock match, but loses his life in the process. Interesting strategy from both players, but Food does win the first round of this. Both players deciding to spice it up for the second round. Food running Dark Pit and Zito running Samus. Very back and forth match off the start. Food getting some good hits in there on Zito. Managed to secure the smash ball for himself. Good knock up there from Food. Food does manage to get the first knockout of the game. Ooh. But gets the smash ball knocked out of him by Zito. Only to secure it yet again. Does manage to land the attack and wipes Zito out. Ooh. And Food does manage to knock Zito out for the third and final time, securing his position in the semifinals. Thank you, Zito, for playing. Did a great job. And on to the semifinals, folks. The first semifinal match is going to be Mithra versus Milkman. Give the players a little bit of time to set up, and we'll get right into it. Good luck, guys. Kicking off the first semifinal match with Milkman running King K. Rool and Mithra running Cloud. Let's see how this goes. Off to the start, Milkman's already getting a few good hits in. Really good damage off the bat. Milkman just absolutely bullying Mithra right away. Mithra making a good recovery here. Ooh, but not quite enough. Milkman does manage to secure the first knockout of the match. Milkman does manage to land the smash attack, and we get to witness a really cool animation. So far, Milkman has secured the first two knockouts of the match. Mithra getting some good damage off, though. Making good use of his downtime to charge up the limit bar. And does manage to secure himself a knockout, but will it be enough? really intense here, folks. Sitting at the edge of my seat. Mithra really laying on the hits, but Milkman just doesn't want to leave. Refusing to let Mithra take that last stock from it and knocking Mithra out for the first part of this matchup. Milkman running Dark Pit this time, and Mithra running Sephiroth. Will Mithra be able to turn this round in his favor? Let's see. Milkman still laying down the law with Mithra here. Mithra tries to save himself, can't quite. Milkman sitting here at 100%, refusing to let Mithra take even a single stock from him. They're getting some good hits in here. Mithra gets his first knockout of the match. Just barely clinging onto the edge there. Milkman manages to get yet another knockout for himself. Things are looking a little scarier for Mithra. Mithra trying to turn this match around as best as he can. Does manage to get Milkman down to one stock. Have to be really careful if he wants to make it through this. Unfortunately, Mithra is out, which means Milkman has secured himself a seat in the finals. Up next, we have Food versus Gold for the second semifinal round. Give the players just a moment to set up, and we'll be right back to it. Really close matches all around. semifinal. Just the last semifinal round, then we get the finals. One of you two will be going up against Milkman in the finals.
Mr. Game and Watch. King TDD.
Food sticking with what he knows and pulling out King DDD and Game and Watch for gold. See who's going to win this semifinal round. Both players are in the zone as they're fighting to see which one of them's going up against Milkman for the finals and a chance of becoming the grand champion at today's competition. Close match so far to start. Both characters pulling out all the stops. Gold does manage to pull himself the first knockout of this game. Quick game of soccer between both players. Ooh, Gold did too much damage to his name at that point and did manage to get knocked out there. Both players are now matched 2 stocks apiece. Food just barely missing the smash attack. Does manage to save himself from an untimely demise. Both players neck and neck. Ooh, both players got some good hits, but Food did manage to secure yet another knockout. Cole managing to get himself the smash attack off. Does a little bit of damage to Food, not quite enough to knock him out though. Food managed to get himself back onto the platform and knock Gold off of it. Does manage to secure the win for the first part of this semi-final match. Let's see how they fare in the second part of this.
Stop battle.
Both players thinking deeply about what character to choose for this final match of the semifinals. Food this time pulling out Steve and gold with Terry. Both characters determined to win, pulling out all the stops. Gold narrowly avoids his death there. Ooh, only to get knocked off the platform yet again. Got back on though. Ooh. Gold secures the first knockout of this match. Maybe he will be able to turn things around in his favor. Makes back onto the platform. To Gold's dismay, Food does manage to claim the smash. Gold doesn't manage to get the smash attack off though. Securing himself yet another knockout. Gold knocking out Food for a second time. Does that mean for the first time we're going to a third round? Both players very clearly neck and neck. For the first time tonight, we're going to go into a third round, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck to both of you. Both have earned your place in the semifinals fair and square. Food pulling out King DDD again, and Gold pulling out Gold for what could be either one of their final matches of the night. A lot going on all at once here. Both players at each other's throats. Food trying to get rid of Gold as best he can. Actually manages to, while narrowly making his way back onto the platform at the same time. Ooh, it's a nice slack down with the hammer. gonna get the charge swing off. Not quite. Ooh. Gold really determined to take that stock from Food. Food trying to grab that smash orb. Gold not letting him. Claiming it for himself while also knocking out Food with the same shot. Food not happy about this, tries to knock the smash orb out of Gold's hands. Gold does manage to get the attack off though. Does a decent amount of damage to Food. It doesn't quite knock him out though. Food knocking Gold up into the air, tries to go for another swing, doesn't quite land it. Ooh, knocks him with a spiky. And knocks him out for the second time this match. It's getting really close here, folks. Really neck and neck right now. Food refusing to get rid of his second stock. Gold clinging on to his last one. And Food claims himself a place in the finals and a chance of becoming tonight's grand champion. Give us a little bit, folks, and we'll get on to the finals. Things are going to function a little differently for the finals. Instead of doing best 2 out of 3, we are going to do best 3 out of 5. Give the players a bit of time to get ready, and we'll get right into the finals in just a moment. With a titular match between Food and Milkman. Amazing. Oh, yeah. So it's going to be best 3 out of 5 for this one. All right, and for the first match of tonight's finals, we have Food running Steve and Milkman running King K. Rool. Tension is building. Only one person tonight can become the grand champion. Both characters filled with determination, trying to get as many hits off on the other as possible. Milkman almost getting knocked off the edge, pulls himself back on, lands a few good hits on Steve. Food lighting fire on the wrong side of him. Does manage to hit him with lava though. Both characters sitting here at over 100%, both with 3 stocks each. This is close. Ooh, and Food does manage to claim himself the first knockout of tonight's finals. Milkman, not willing to let that get him down, does manage to knock Food down as well. Gets knocked around a few times by Food before he goes to claim. Oh, and Food does manage to get the smash attack off. Milkman survives that somehow. Just barely clinging on to life with his 2 stocks. Doesn't die from that either somehow. Nice parry there from King K. Both characters hanging onto the ledge there for a second. Ooh. Both characters refusing to lose their second stock, but Milkman does manage to claim Food's second stock for the second knockout of tonight's finals. Milkman tries to bait Food. Food doesn't quite fall for it. Food manages to claim the smash attack yet again, but will he be able to get it off twice in the same match? Yes, he does. It didn't see Milkman surviving that one either. Both players down to one stock. Food with a little bit more damage taken than Milkman, although that gap is closing very rapidly. Ooh, and Steve with an edge guard like no tomorrow, winning the first of tonight's final matches. Currently, that is Food 1, Milkman 0 for the best 3 out of 5.
Start battle. Dark hit. Hit.
Food going for Dark Pit and Milkman going for regular Pit. Getting a nice little parallel between tonight's characters. Both characters out of the gate, viciously attacking each other. Milkman saves himself from death. Both characters with the same strategy for a second there. Ooh. Both characters just baiting the edge here. Milkman gets some good damage off on Food there. Only to have it returned. Milkman knocking Food down for the first knockout of tonight. Oh. Pit fires off the smash attack and just barely misses Dark Pit. Food desperate to take that third stock from Milkman. Does manage to claim it for himself. Both characters flying their way up to the edge again. Tries baiting Milkman, but both of them make their way back onto the platform safe and sound. Milkman really laying in the hits on Food right now. Food will turn some good damage too.
One hell of a strategy there on Food's part. Manages to knock Milkman down for a second time. But Milkman follows through, evening the score just a little bit. Although he does manage to claim the smash attack. And hits it. Doesn't quite kill him though. Food and Milkman still neck and neck. An incredible matchup between two very equally skilled players. Milkman landing some good hits, but Food refuses to let Milkman take his winning streak from him. Milkman almost knocks Food out of the game, but doesn't quite manage it. Oh, we're really close here. Both pits bouncing back and forth, and Food does manage to claim a second victory in the finals. If Food wins this next one, he becomes tonight's grand champion. However, Milkman still does have a chance to turn this around in his favor.
Ice Climber. Ice Climber.
And for what could possibly be tonight's final match of the finals, we have Food running the Ice Climbers and Milkman running King K. Rool. Food narrowly avoiding getting hit by King K. Rool there. Both players trading blows back and forth right now, desperate to win. Milkman does manage to claim the first knockout of this match, proving that maybe two heads aren't always better than one. Food does manage to pull himself back, though, taking Milkman's first stock. Milkman getting some good hits in on Food right now. Almost managed to knock him off the side, doesn't quite. One of the Ice Climbers now gone. Ooh, Milkman getting off his smash attack for what's most likely going to take Food's second stock. Yup. It's getting close, folks. Is Milkman going to disrupt Food's winning streak, or is Food going to be able to concrete his victory with this? Milkman does manage to take one of Food's ice climbers, but Food does take Milkman's second stock, leaving both of them with the one stock each. Food has taken quite a bit of damage though, so it is going to take some skill to manage to steal himself the first place spot tonight. Milkman almost takes Food's final stock and manages to. So we're going on to a fourth round tonight. Food currently sitting with 2 wins and Milkman with 1. Ooh. Both players believing in themselves chose random. Food getting Pac-Man and Milkman getting Simon. Food getting some good damage off of Milkman's Pac-Man. Milkman managing to trade back a few blows to Food. Both players losing their life there from the same fall. Now each sitting with 2 stocks. Ooh, Pac-Man just narrowly saving himself from death there. Milkman's trying to get the Smash Ball, but Food might be able to steal from him. Does not. Milkman manages to get the Smash Ball. And gets the attack. Oh, just narrowly misses it. And claims Food's second stock. Milkman still here with a clear lead, might be able to turn this around in his favor. If he wins this round, all he has to do is win one more to steal the victory right from underneath Food. Milkman refusing to let Food get his way back onto the platform. Food does manage to get his way back up though finally. Want to be knocked around a little bit more by Milkman. Ooh. That ought to leave a mark. And Milkman losing his second life. Now both players down to 1 stock, but Milkman does manage to steal Food's final stock. Meaning both players are sitting neck and neck, each with 2 wins. This will be the final match of the finals. For what is tonight's final match, both characters are very carefully deciding who they're going to play as. And for the final match of tonight, Food is playing as Alex and Milkman as Mega Man. Who will win tonight's round and become the grand champion of the Ultimate Smash Bash? Both characters trading blows back and forth so far. Both players making good use of their dodges and blocks. This is very neck and neck. Food using his spare time to do a bit of mining. Ooh, hits him with the piston. Tries to launch the minecart and gets knocked out of it. Ooh. Food hitting Milkman with the lava bucket. Food upgrading to the golden tools now. Milkman taking a lot of hits here. And gets knocked out, losing his first stock. So far, Food is on track, becoming tonight's grand champion. Food upgrading to the diamond tools. Players are now singing songs to try and distract each other. Trading back and forth. This match is too close to call so far. Mega Man, Milkman just manages to secure himself the Smash Orb and gets it off. For what is probably one of the most important Smash attacks of tonight, dropping Food down to 1 stock. Milkman barely clinging on to his second stock. Milkman narrowly avoids death. Ooh, and Food manages to level the playing field yet again by dropping Milkman down to his last stock. The final stocks, ladies and gentlemen. These next few moves will decide who becomes tonight's grand champion. But remember, no matter what, we're all winners. Milkman manages to grab it and secures what is probably his victory. And victory! Milkman has become tonight's grand champion of the Ultimate Smash Bash. Ladies and gentlemen, you have your winner. There's been an amazing show of talent tonight from all of the players, and we're so happy that all of you guys showed up. Thank you to those of you in the comment section who have been keeping us company throughout the live stream. Thank you for watching, and have yourselves a wonderful night.